50 Lawmakers Writes Tinubu, requesting the release of mazi Nnamdi Kanu. About 50 members of the House of Representatives from different parts of Nigeria and political parties, known as Concerned Federal Lawmakers for Peace and Security in the Southeast, have appealed to President Bola Tinubu to invoke Section 174 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, and Section 107(1) of Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from detention to aid the restoration of peace in the Southeast region. The lawmakers also appealed to President Tinubu to commence a presidential peace initiative to address all issues and challenges bedeviling the Southeast region of Nigeria. The requests were contained in a 3-page letter signed by the lawmakers, dated June 19, 2024, and addressed to Mr. President. They urged the President to direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi-San, to invoke his powers of nolle prosequi under the provisions of Section 174 of the Constitution and Section 107(1) of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015 and cause the release of mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention and discontinue his trial in the interest of peace in the Southeast. According to the lawmakers, they believed such action was long overdue and would be instrumental in opening the door for much-needed conversations surrounding peace restoration and inclusivity, as well as addressing the issues that led to the agitations in the Southeast. They recalled that the President extended this gesture through the Office of the Attorney General in the charge involving Omoyele Sowore, wherein he was charged with treasonable felony in charge No FHC ABJ CR 235/2019. And Sunday Igboho and so on. The concerned legislators lamented that the Southeast was in turmoil and unsafe for various reasons, including breakdown of security, downturn of economic activities. Families were running away from their homes and businesses were crumbling. They therefore opined that fixing the challenges in the Southeast would go a long way in changing the narrative and showcase Tinubu's commitment to upholding the principal rule of law, justice and fairness, which are the bedrock of democracy. They also opined that it would also set a precedent for addressing issues through dialogue rather than prolonged political judicial persecution, and pave the way for peace initiatives, economic revitalization, and a renewed sense of belonging among the citizens of the Southeast. Expressing optimism on a positive response from the President, the concerned lawmakers added that this will enhance President Tinubu's administration's legacy as one that prioritizes national unity, peace and progress. The letter reads in part, "Your Excellency, we are concerned members of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with a strong belief and trust that the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency and the various positive reforms would be seen and felt by all. It is at the backdrop of the foregoing that we, the undersigned, hereby beseech Your Excellency to direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi-San, to invoke his powers of nolle prosequi under the provisions of Section 174(1) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and Section 107 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, and cause the release of mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention and discontinue his trial, which we collectively believe is long overdue, and would be instrumental in opening the door for much-needed conversations surrounding peace reformation and inclusivity, as well as addressing the issues that led to the agitations. Especially at this time, Nigeria is going through several constitutional reforms. Your Excellency, we resolutely believe that this singular act can serve as a pivotal gesture towards national unity, as it would address some of the political, security, and economic concerns in the region. It would encourage stakeholders from the Southeast to engage more actively in the national discussions on the renewed hope agenda, thereby promoting inclusivity and addressing long-standing grievances. This, we believe, will also help in dismantling the apparatus of violence and restiveness that has plagued the region, allowing for a focus on economic growth and development. Also, is coming at a time the nation-state is under enormous pressures, including but not limited to unemployment, insecurity, hunger and poverty, thereby de-escalating tension from all sides. More so, we as key actors in the renewed hope agenda of Your Excellency are not unmindful of the fact that Your Excellency has extended this gesture through the Office of the Attorney General in the charge involving Omoyele. So or wherein he was charged with treasonable felony in charge no FHCABJSCR 235/2019, Sunday Igboho, etc. All these recorded tremendous successes, especially the crisis within the north-central, northeastern, and south-south regions, not forgetting peace efforts in the Niger Delta region which have helped in so many ways. The establishment of the Northeast Development Commission, Ministry of the Niger Delta Development Commission, presidential amnesty, various host community laws, etc. were all commitments to show good faith to the plight of the people, as well as resolving regional conflicts. It is therefore our conviction that fixing the challenges in the Southeast would go a long way in changing the narrative and showcase your commitment to upholding the principle of rule of law, justice and fairness, which are the bedrock of our democracy. It would also set a precedent for addressing issues through dialogue rather than prolonged political judicial persecution and brass show of executive lawlessness. We, therefore, implore Your Excellency to adopt this approach and save the Southeast, and pave way for a national conversation to restore, safeguard and better the resources and economic activities in the Southeast. The primary responsibility of the government is the protection of lives and property. Facilitating the release of Nnamdi Kanu would demonstrate a commitment to upholding the principles of justice and fairness, which are the bedrock of our democracy. Your Excellency, the benefits of such a bold and compassionate act are manifold. It would pave the way for peace initiatives, economic revitalization, and a renewed sense of belonging among the citizens of the Southeast. It would also enhance your administration's legacy as one that prioritizes national unity, peace, and progress. We are hopeful that you will consider this request with the gravity it deserves and take the necessary steps to bring about a new era of peace and inclusivity in Nigeria. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your attention to this important matter, and we look forward to a positive response. Stay tuned for more update.